Seen your report on the challenges at the ferry, even as the country puts measures in place to fight the coronavirus. Are there measures that are being put in place to address these challenges?
Well, a very good afternoon, Mike, once again. It is from that story that the Chief Administrative Secretary, Hussein Dado for Devolution, has just called a press conference, a press briefing now to just react to the challenges and rather the small mishaps that have been witnessed at the ferry for the past few days. But what you're seeing happening now is that this is the time for the vehicles to cross over to the other side. Remember, during those precautions that were passed by the county government and also the national government, it was agreed that vehicles will be passing between 10 in the morning to 2 p.m. in the evening, while the commuters will be crossing over as from 5 in the morning until 9:59. Then thereafter they'll be coming at around 2 until 6:30 in the evening. But now with me just the regional coordinator of the coast region, that is Mr. John Elunganda, together with CAS for devolution, that is Hussein for the interior, Hussein Dado, will just give us more on these challenges of the preparedness at the ferry. Maybe I could just start with CAS.
Let me
start with the coordinator. Maybe just give us a brief on an update of what's happening currently.
I think today we've come to just appreciate what we've been able to achieve. And as you can see, a lot has been achieved in terms of order. And we think that this should continue. We have identified one gap, and that is we need to ease the pressure on the people crossing. And so, although this is the time for vehicles to cross, we've dedicated one ferry just to ease the pressure on those who are leaving work early, because many employers have heeded the call for them to release their workers early, and I think that's a good thing. What we also have decided is that we want to reduce the number of people coming to town from the mainland at this time, because that person is not going to work. I think he's going for his own leisure activities, and the call from government is that people should stay at home and avoid unnecessary movement. So I think we want to put pressure on the people crossing, not to cross from the mainland to the island. This is the time for people to leave the island and go home on the mainland. So I think this is being hidden and we like it.
Thank you, sir. Maybe you can get a word from the CS Interior, Hussein Dado.
Thank you very much. I was here the second day. The first day was being the first day, there was a bit of chaotic scenes. But thank God the measures that were put in place that day. Today I came to witness whether there are changes. I'm telling you, I have never seen in my entire life this Likoni Ferry to have some order. Thanks to RC and his team, the security men, at least it's a very organized place now. Every call has been heeded. Yeah. Another thing I want to add is that the list that were given for essential services, those people could operate during the curfew. Some of our officers have misunderstood even to close small shops like clothing shop, small hardwares. No. People's business should continue. Secondly, another most important area is the vehicles carrying fresh produce are allowed to operate at night so that this produce can reach the market when they are fresh. Imagine these avocados, tomatoes, they are collected in the farm. Because of the curfew, they have to spend in that farm. The following day, they travel when it's very hot. Then they reach their destination in the evening, which is, yeah. So
okay. Yeah.
We felt that this should be allowed.
Okay. Thank you, Bwana CS, for the briefing, rather an update that you've given us concerning the ferry issues and also the entire curfew operations in the entire nation. Back to you in studio.
Very much, Tobias Changia, reporter in the coast. And as mentioned earlier, COVID-19 has changed the way we're doing things from business and